What up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? What's going on? Oh boy. Michelle, James Cash, what it do? I see everybody talking about the Black Sam interview and allegations and accusations and conspiracy about Big U. Man, it's crazy how one interview just takes over. Everybody jump on that interview for likes, views, and to say they were right, even though nothing was proven. Cold pitching dual Braves versus Giants. I'm trying to shut it down, but this is a good game. What you doing watching the Giants and Braves, man? You don't do that. RB Hartfield, what up, man? I was working on part one. Part one's gonna be short. I'm gonna finish it after this live, so y'all have a video on the Blue Channel tomorrow. Part one is really just an introduction. That's about it. Pep, no Queen Michelle. I like good game. Man, you don't like no good game. You like Dave Roberts and Vessia, man. Loyal 610, yeah, man. You know. Western Ave, what up, what up, what up, Western Ave. But it's crazy between that one interview. Everybody's on it, copying and pasting and putting in their 2 cents and 3 cents. And man, it's crazy. I guess we really are starving for content on the internet if everybody got to use the same interview, right? And then everybody seeing the numbers. That interview got damn near 1 million hits in 3 days. So everybody looking at like, oh, he got 1 million? Oh, I might get 10,000. I might get 20, 30, 40, 50,000 if I do a reaction video or if I get my 2 cents, right? Some dudes putting a lot of work into their video, right? Their responses. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Good luck on that one. Sean from Dago, what up, SH? I see you sag. I see you sag. Let's see how people take to another woman interview. Uh, Sister Bullet, the founder of Santana Block. Noodle Capone, is that right? Is that right? Are you surprised? I think you was on my team when it comes to this, right? So I know you're not surprised. Oh man, I'm chilling. Albert Gonzalez, what up? I sent out everybody's stuff. I think David. David is the only order I didn't fill. So David, if you're around, remind me what size, and I'll find something to shoot you. What up, Kev Mack? Have you spoken on Joker's interview with Alex? I haven't watched the interview, so it's been mentioned, but no, I didn't speak on it, man. Shout out for Joe Rockhead Live, bro. Hey, I missed it. Yeah, good to see Rockhead come back. Rockhead's gonna, well, he says, meaning, I know he'll do the interview, but I don't know if it's really his last interview. But he says he's gonna do one more last interview and go out with a bang on Kill Mac videos. I look forward to that because you see, he talks. He takes his time when he talks now. He's not talking angry or with a whole lot of passion. I think his I think he's thinking very well. I think he's in a good spot mentally right now. I think he could deliver a great interview. If Trump ever showed his ear, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yep, Kiva. Yep, yep, yep. Sean from Dago, Kev, you in LA? If so, feel the quake. Nah, they claim it was an earthquake in Vegas and an earthquake in LA. 4.4? Man, I sleep through a 4.4. You know, I'm really from LA, man. I done been in big earthquakes. Mac, Jimmy Lavender introduced me to you over the phone one day. You were probably supposed to get a hoodie from you, but he never got it from you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to catch Jimmy Lavender, man, on that one. I remember that, too. I remember putting something in my trunk. I don't remember if he actually got the hoodie from me or not, though. Henry, what state you in, Henry? You in LA? You in California? Or you in another state? Miss 702, what up with you? Good to see you this evening. Kids, the Crips in Paris or neighborhoods. KM, I like that hood. What that can be like. Man, this hat got a dent all in it. I'm ready to throw it away, man, because I've been rubbing it. The dent won't come out. I messed around and threw all them hats in a pile. And I found a whole lot more LA caps from the dude that was saying that I wear the same hat every day. Man, I got so many more caps. I mean, not like I got a whole bunch more caps, but LA caps. Lucky, what up? Lucky always sounded like a gangster name to me, like Lucky Luciano. Lucky always seemed like a hell of a gang name. The Quake shook hard in Long Beach. 4.4 is hard? Really? What fell? What broke in Long Beach? Long Beach must be falling in the ocean if it hit them hard, right? Will you ever auction that one blue Cali hat you have? Has the shape of California on it. I don't know what hat that is, but maybe not. I don't know, man. Just trying to clear up some space and recuperate some of the money I spent and all this stuff. I still got a big pile over there and a big pile over here. Stuff I just threw on the floor, man. Found my other Kangos. Oh, what up? Westside Abbey, what up, what up, what up? Sent your stuff out today. I think I messed up though. I got a red beanie. I got a red beanie with no note on it. I'm kind of sort of thinking that was supposed to be Michelle's beanie. So if you missing a red beanie, somebody missing a red beanie, holla at me. I didn't send your beanie. I don't know what happened. I guess I forgot to put it in the bag. I don't know. Or maybe I just put an extra beanie out that didn't belong to nobody. I don't know. Because I normally would put a sticker inside the beanie so I would know whose it was. Michelle, did you order a red beanie? I think it was your beanie, but I'm not sure. Yeah, is your car shaking? That was a tough earthquake then if your car was shaking. Okay, all right, Michelle. All right. So yeah, I sent everybody stuff out except for David and whoever that was that sent that Venmo. I never got your Venmo. So of course I didn't send your package. Man, that shit cost me $300 to send. I start doing the math like, damn, people was paying $3 and $4 for this shit. I got most everybody's package cost $16 to send. So almost every package was 16. A couple of $10 packages in there. But most of them was $16 a piece. Especially to the East Coast. They was a little higher on the East Coast, $18, $17 for the East Coast. Thought the complex was gonna fall down. Y'all making it seem like this was a hell of an earthquake, man. I'm having a hard time believing it. I need to see some damage or have a family member that been through earthquakes call me and tell me about it. Cause we usually don't talk about earthquakes in California. Them little small jolts. You go, oh, I felt a jolt. Next day, nobody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it today. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do no more bidding, man. I think we wore out our welcome with the bidding already. Damage in Pasadena. Was it centered around Pasadena? My man said it was like a 2.3. It really did rock kind of hard. I don't think it was really a 4.4. I believe it was higher. She said there's been 10 in a month. Like I said, they claimed there was one in Vegas the other day. I ain't heard nobody talking about it. Earthquake weather, yeah, it's definitely earthquake weather. I give you that for sure. For sure, it's earthquake weather. Jerry Allen, I think yours was the cheapest one, like $10.60. I think probably because you on the West Coast. Huh? Ain't heard that in a minute. Earthquake weather, yeah, it's definitely earthquake weather. It's actually been earthquake weather for the last 2 or 3 years. To be honest with you, all this raining and hot weather and stuff like that. So apparently, it was long overdue. In the past, Matt, I asked two brothers would they come on KMV, and they said they would love to. It was a couple of years ago. Timmy Root from Wild Paru and Big Crazo from Raymond. Big Crazo from Raymond has been on here. Oh, Big Crazo. Oh, all right. I don't know Big Crazo. Timmy Root flaked on us, man. Me and Baby Crazo stood out in NHP hood waiting for Timmy Root to come through, man, all day. I'm talking about all day. And then it got dark, nighttime. We still waited. And finally, I was like, man, I don't need no interview that bad. I don't want no interview that bad. I'm sitting in a line of fire in Compton, Pyro Hood. They was into a war at the time. I'm like, man, I'm not waiting on nobody. I wouldn't even wait on Tookie. I might wait on Raymond Washington. But I'm like, it's nighttime, man. We risking our lives standing out on the block and shit, waiting on the pyro. Don't know if somebody's gonna send somebody on us or at us or none of that. Yeah, man, I'm not revisiting that. I wish I would waste another 12 hours of my life waiting for an interview. Shit. Tapping in, KM from Salinas, sending mine. Chicago too. What up with you? Yeah, that was some years back, homie. That was a few years back. We was also supposed to get a founder and little Johnny Ray's father. I can't remember if he was from NHP or not, but he ended up passing. We didn't get that interview. Arizona, what up? Arizona, gunslinging. What's up, Arizona? Yeah, man. Sat out there all day, dog. From like 12 in the afternoon to like 8 at night, bro. 9 at night. And I was like, at about 4 o'clock, I was like, bro, just let me know if you're not coming. Like, just let me know. Like, he's like, no, I'm on my way. Boy, he must have been driving from Houston, Texas. Damo Robbins, what up? So I got a question for y'all. I got a real serious question. Uh, it's a conversation I had early today. What reasons do you guys think women interviews in regards to gangs don't do as well as men? You know, Cynthia Nunn did cool. Uh, Bonnie Williams did cool. But why do you guys think that is? Is it because I can't relate to women gangbangers that's older than me? Is it because they're boring? Is it because they don't have their facts right? What about that? Fareed, to be honest with you, homie, I don't want to talk about that, but I'm gonna respond to that though. All right. Let me say this. Let me say this. If Big U lined up Nipsey, right? I ain't saying one way or the other, so y'all get mad at me or the other side get mad at me. But if Big U lined up Nipsey, and here's a guy that has to go do life in prison. Here's a guy that's getting beat up in jail, getting knotted up, looking like Elephant Man before the trial. You think this guy would, and he's accused of being a snitch. You see people saying he's a snitch. He was a rat. He wasn't no good. He couldn't come to the hood. First of all, he was in the hood on camera, buying food, walking up to the homies in front of the store. So he's in the hood, right? You think this fool wouldn't have told again? Nigga, I'm already a rat. I ain't welcomed over there. I'm getting my ass beat in here by Southsiders and blacks. You think that nigga wouldn't have told? Really? I'm gonna leave that right there, man. I mean, yes or no answer. That's it. That's all. What up, Kev? Can you give me email so I can send you some of these pics a little low there? Kev_Mac_1 at yahoo.com. Well, and you're right. That's a good point, Noodle Capone. Factor in the part we in the era that everybody's telling. And then you got everybody on social media and throughout the city of LA, state of California, the country of USA, that gave this dude an out by saying he got lined up. He had an out. I just seen Wack 100 say he's surprised something about a dude didn't use something in his defense. Y'all gave this dude every alley-oop. Y'all gave him every scenario. Y'all made up every scenario for this dude and his defense team, and they never used it in court. Come on, man. Some things only make sense to some people. Some things don't make sense to everybody. First of all, I understand you said respectfully. Respectfully, I done already addressed that many times over. Second of all, why do you guys care so much? You guys didn't know him? Do you know how much I try to get him out there and do for him and how much we love each other? Y'all, why don't y'all concentrate on that? Like, I don't never hear a nigga say, oh man, what made you do this? In the first magazine, what made you put him on the cover? What made him come to your office and sit down with you? How'd you get that interview with him? I don't see y'all ask them questions. Y'all don't ask nothing good. Y'all ask something about whatever you think is bad, whatever you perceive is bad. Y'all don't. Y'all just be looking for a reason not to like me or point your finger at me. Just go ahead and do it without me explaining to you what happened. Another thing you guys never address, right? Now I'm gonna give this last piece of energy. One thing you guys never address. Since you seen this video, right, and you so curious about it, you see how many 60s, well-known, stomped down 60s was there? Do you really think all them 60s was gonna allow some bullshit like that? You gotta think sometime, man. Sometimes you gotta think and quit trying to be a hater. Quit trying to believe all these conspiracies. You feel me? Motherfuckers still asking who's Little Kev Mac. If you don't even know who Little Kev Mac is, you don't even know the family tree. You feel me? So I'm just saying, who put Nipsey in his first magazine? Kev, did you meet Nip first or your bro Bam met him? Bam was in prison, man. Bam went to prison with a life sentence in 1994. Nipsey in 1994, how old was Nipsey? I remember sending my brother Nip's first CD in prison. Orderly. Kev Mac out here on I-5 pavement, listening to the live, making the night a little easier. Gracias. For sure. I'm glad you're listening, my brother. I appreciate it. And Kev McNeena boy said Cowboy and Redpaw set Nipsey up. Ain't that snitching? It's roller coaster, so he should mind his own business. Look, man, I think Nita Boy is a good personality. I like his swagger. He say a lot of real stuff. He got some cold pimp language, right? But man, this day and age and the internet, man, they telling everything, man. Whether it's on purpose or not on purpose, whether they conscious or not. You know my rule. You got to be very careful with this content. Remember, that's my rule. Everybody ain't careful with the content. And I wouldn't call this snitching. You know why? Because the shit is lies and conspiracy. So you can't call it snitching if it's just false, if it's just made up, if it's just in your head, right? You gotta remember a couple of things. People are basing most of this stuff on a video and hearsay. How many people was actually there? How many people was actually at the scene? Then you have to dig into how many people actually know the politics. Not heard what a 60 told them or a 60's opinion, but actually know the facts. Whatever transpired outside that, I don't know the facts. So I kind of get irritated when y'all be asking me. I don't know. I don't know if somebody sent somebody. I don't know if who sent them. I want to know, wouldn't dude be the perfect guy to tell him who sent him? What are you gonna do? Spend the rest of his life in prison off some money he was paid to carry out a hit? I don't know about that, bro. I mean, at some point you got to use common sense and not hearsay and get your mind to wondering something. I mean, I'm already a snitch. I'm not welcomed in the hood. I'm getting beat up all the time, and we ain't been a trial. You know, I made a terrible, terrible mistake. Nigga, I think anybody in that situation would tell again, right? Why wouldn't you tell again? The whole situation was definitely messed up. Nip was a great dude, man. Great vision. He was building up his family, his entrepreneurship, his reputation, the whole Crenshaw saucing gear, just everything, man. The going worldwide, nationwide for sure. Very popular young guy. I mean, he was older, but he really appeared to be young, as far as at least for guys my age and shit. Yeah, okay. But Lil Mac was there. And who was Lil Mac's little homeboy? Nah, dude, Lil Kev. Kev is the OG that was talking to Nip that day and got hit, still in a wheelchair now. Kev is the OG. Oh, that's cousin Kerry. I don't know if he's in a wheelchair. As far as I know, he was in like a convalescent home or rehabilitation center. He had a number of strokes, from my understanding. Man, you can't even believe what you see nowadays because what you see, you start adding to it in your mind, man. We living in some different times, man. Back in the day, if you repeated what somebody else said and you was lying, nigga, you was the liar. You was the one getting DP, slapped, clown, or whatever. Especially with your parents growing up in the household. Parents used to tell you, don't tell on your brother. You shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell that your brother broke the glass. Even when they say, who broke the glass? Like, you don't get a pass for saying your brother. Your brother get in trouble, but you get in just as much trouble. Show the host some love. Kevin Mac video, TMC. Do Big U son play for the Chargers? Yes, my understanding, he's starting this year. Should be his first year starting as a Charger, from what I've been told. Yeah, Sam's hurt. Sam should be hurt, man. That was a little bro, man. That family got love for each other. Sam, rightfully so, should be hurt, man. He loved his brother's success, man, and he played a part in all that. So of course, he's hurt inside. Let me lay out one you all can Google. Look up George Garden, Spooktown, Compton Creek. All right, when we look him up, then what? Is that the guy? What up, Slick? Nina Boy is gonna do a reaction to that Black Sam video. I didn't know Nina Boy was reacting to it, but I see everybody else reacting to it. Man, my timeline is just filled up with the same thing. I'm like, damn, ain't nothing else going on in this world. Like, ain't nothing about the earthquake popping up, nothing about Trump and Miss Harris. It's, everything's the Black Sam interview, the Black Sam interview, the Black Sam interview. Black Sam exposes the big U. Black Sam, Black Sam. I'm like, what? Big boy. Like, damn. Them niggas all want the same interview. That's crazy. Why don't you know what would be hard? What would be nice? It's all these dudes doing reaction videos. I'm gonna give y'all some game for those that's into this interviewing thing and YouTube channels. Whether you my adversary, you my rival, you my hater, or whatever. A great move would be for you guys to try to get in touch with Black Sam and conduct your own interview. Maybe he can personally answer some of your questions. And even better, maybe you can ask some of the tougher questions. Maybe you can challenge him on some of the opinions and facts that he have for you. Then your channel will really get hits instead of doing a reaction video that everybody's reacting to. Like, nigga, why is your reaction different when all y'all coming away with the same outcome? It's not like half the people believing it and half ain't. It's like everybody is saying the same shit. 6-0 in peace. Nipsey for sure. It's going to be on every major station. Man, maybe if you get an interview with Black Sam, everybody do a reaction video to your interview. But that's the game, man. Y'all try to contact him yourself for interviewing. I'm wondering, at this point, does Big Boy go looking for Big U? Does Big U contact Big Boy and ask for an interview? Like, I don't know. What happens from here? You know, they ruined the reaction videos. I touched on it the other night. Milk made reaction videos pretty popular, pretty good commentary and jokes, right? These other guys messed it up because they playing a whole video and they got a whole lot of corny opinions. And Milk was more or less, Milk is exposing people, calling people out, you know, clowning them. These dudes doing reaction videos now, they're basically stealing people's content, cutting corners. Like I said before, and I don't give a damn about Milk. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 1,000. What made Milk's reaction videos so good to me, so interesting to me, is because I didn't have to watch the damn video. I didn't have to watch an hour-long video. Milk got straight to the point, hit his points, boom. His is over with. These dudes do an hour and a half. I seen one an hour and 37 minutes, a reaction to the interview. God damn, your reaction is longer than a damn video. So yeah, I agree with y'all. They water them down. They messing it up for everybody that's into doing reaction videos. They really messing it up. At 702, I thought that was Lil Kim. You thought who was Lil Kim? I'm lost in the comment section. All I see is a bunch of different links people post. When Black Sam said, "Kim, man, he was talking about Cowboy." Yeah, he was talking about Cowboy. The one smoke, good looking out. Did you get my email? Let me see if I got your email. I thought I did. Let me see. Yeah, I got your email. It says I need your address, bro. Right? I don't know. I see an email where I asked for your address. I don't see anything after that. But I mailed everything out today, man. Yes, sir. Much love. Mike Harvey, what up? Javon, what up, homeboy? Clarence Johnson, check mine if you got it. I don't have no new emails. Yeah, I got it. With the pictures, yeah, I got it. Look at all now, man. Yeah, I got it. Kev, I got a baseball. You got a baseball? And your reason for telling me that is you want me to sign your baseball? Good look, Kev, Mac. I sent it. I'll send my ad again. I already sent everything out, so you must already. I already got your address because I sent everything out. Like I said, David, I didn't send David's. And whoever sent that Venmo, I didn't send theirs either. Okay, you got a baseball question. All right. What's the baseball question? Let me check my Venmo real quick. Whoever sent that Venmo, it still haven't came. I still got zero on my Venmo. If you want to, you could just cancel the Venmo because no big deal. I didn't already went to the post office anyway. Yep. So I think somebody's missing a red beanie though, y'all. I think. Yep. Yeah, go watch the full interview. If you've seen all the reaction videos, though, it's like there's no need to watch that long interview now. But it'd be good for Big Boy's algorithm and view count. No, I'm not playing on fantasy football. It requires too much of my time. Yesterday was the anniversary of the 2002 Summer Jam in Irvine. That's funny. Kid Mac influenced everybody to start their own game channel. Do you regret it? You know, that's a good question because, like, I don't really know how to say this. Like the regular me, no, not at all. I'm glad everybody got their game channels. But when it comes to like the income, like the monetary gain, yeah, I kind of regret it. I kind of regret it because now you got people that used to support this channel supporting other channels now. And you also got people who are not watching this channel or watching it as much because they have so many other channels to go to. So yeah, I somewhat do when you really think about it, but It's nothing that I never said. I never told nobody, hey, I regret. No, I never did that before. So that's why I think your question was good. I've never said I regret that, but it did take away from my income. Absolutely. YouTube has really gave people a platform to be in other hoods, personal business, just not a good look. I agree with that, baby. But you can't stop people from talking about other gangs. See, the thing is, back in the day, people didn't even have enough information to talk about a gang. And I'm talking about outside of LA, right? Because people could go to other cities and start a gang and tell you, I'm OG such and such, and you would never know this person is not who he said he was. This person might not even be from LA. Damn sure ain't never been to LA, right? And so now it evolved so much into now everybody think they know 60 business. Everybody think they know Florencia's business. You know what I mean? But one thing that I learned just talking to different dudes from rival sets of a set where you got a content creator on YouTube, people don't talk about their own set though. People don't tell you when they homeboy go to jail. They don't tell you when they homeboy was busting booties. They don't tell you that they homeboy is a rat. They don't tell you that they homeboy killed they homeboy. They don't do that. They don't do that. And that's kind of a good thing, but it's also a very serious sickness, a very serious bias when people want to talk about other hoods' business but won't talk about their own. You feel me? You even got dudes, like, for instance, and I don't want to keep wearing this out, but matter of fact, I won't even say his name. There was one Crip on here with a YouTube channel that was on another Crip on YouTube's channel who claims he's not a Crip no more. And he got to telling a story and they're going back and forth. And the guy that's being interviewed, who has his own channel, doesn't want to tell that he was locked up with a dude that told from another set. Now, if he was from 60s, he would have said, yeah, I was in there with Cuz that told on Cuz. And I'm sitting back like, why is he protecting that set? I understand protecting the individual, but not to the point where you say, oh, ain't nobody told. You know he told. When I called you, you told me you knew he told. You told me you was on the yard with him and you knew he told. And you protected that whole set. And you flat out lied and said, nobody told. That's just a lie. That's a lie. Not only did one dude tell, two people told. So I'd be like, man, why they do that? They'll hurry up and get on here and say, this nigga's a rat, this nigga's a rat, this nigga's a snitch, Cowboy took the stand, this, you know what I'm saying? You don't tell us about your homeboy or dudes from our rival sets that took the stand. I don't like that. Like, but people always say, Kevin is biased, Kevin hate this, Kevin hate that, Kevin be throwing lugs, Kevin be keeping shit going. Nah, y'all biased. Y'all the niggas hiding your dirt. Y'all the niggas hiding other gangs' dirt, but want to air out the 60s. Keep that 100. You know what I'm saying? Keep that 100. And that's why a lot of times when people come in here and they get to asking questions, I don't want to answer the questions, but I don't want to run from it either. Bam say don't run from it, run to it. And then y'all tell me don't pay them no mind, don't answer that. I feel like some things need to be answered so they quit coming back, asking the same question over and over. But what makes me mad is people asking about a video 5 years later. Nigga, you had 5 years to do your investigation. Why are you still asking the same question people been asking for 5 years? And you still don't know the family name, the family chain, right? Oh, of course, man. You know I'm gonna do me. I've been doing me. I was doing me when it wasn't popular to do me, bro. So you know I'm gonna keep doing me. Remember, look, the best way to put it is I made it popular for everybody to do this. Street TV had its issues. People wasn't cool with what street TV was doing. And street TV interviews wasn't even as deep or historical as mine, right? I was giving people to hit points and give the history of their turfs and give prison stories, stabbings, stickings, the racial wars, you know what I mean? And people used to be, look, I'm going to tell you how far back people didn't like me doing this. True story. We had an office on Slauson, me and Baby Smack, hardcore in Slauson. We had an office. And Nipsey comes by the office one day. And Nipsey says, cuz, niggas don't like that you got that magazine. I'm like, huh? And niggas say you putting hood business out there. I'm like, really? And I'm like, well, I'm going to keep putting it out. He said, that's right, big homie. Keep putting it out. And so I always think about that when I get back in deep thought. I'm like, man, niggas really used to be talking about me behind my back about having a magazine. And people still do it. People still do it. People lie. Like I heard a very recent lie in 2024 that the 60s got a gang injunction because Mac put the magazine out. I didn't put the magazine out until after the gang injunction. I was living on my block that I grew up on when the gang injunction came out, I believe 2003. I wasn't even living in LA no more when I started the magazine in 2005. So that's what a lot of people do. They lie to try to make their point better, to make me look bad, or it's not cool. Now look, damn near everybody I interview get nothing but love no matter where they go in America. Rockhead, Too Pretty Kitty, Mumpy, Cutes. You know what I'm saying? Myself. Get love because of the channel. So yeah, I just had a vision and I felt strong about it. I was passionate about it, so I stuck with it. 121 watching, 57 likes. So y'all click on like, man. Y'all getting this free game. Go on, click like one time, man. Shotty Mac, what's up with you, homeboy? I sent your packages off today. So, yeah, sent everybody stuff off today, man. $300 just for mailing, homie. That's crazy. I started corner pocket in my mama's garage. People didn't like street TV in Cali because they was giving up the info like gang detail. Really? I missed all them. All I was getting was a dude is selling his CD out the trunk. We want to get into the industry. That's all I was getting out of that, except for what really made me really tune into street TV is when he had them dudes talking about UBN and Bloodline. I was like, oh shit, this is some fresh shit. This is some fly shit right here. And then the Mexicans, like he got some good Mexican interviews. But I didn't know they was giving out information like gang detail. I thought they was giving out hope that they could put a CD out, hope that they could make it in underground real well. Gang and Justice hit down there the whole West Side. Yeah, Solo. That's another good point. Hit the whole West Side, but Mac's responsible for the 60s, who got the injunction 2 years before he did the magazine. And then, like, even if somebody try to change it up and say, oh, Mac, the DVDs. Man, I had the gang injunction on the DVD, so the gang injunction had already happened before the DVD. But yeah, whatever, man. Imagine if I'm with somebody get killed or somebody I'm beefing with get killed. Ooh, them conspiracy theories gonna be horrible. Well, everybody gonna swear Mac did it. Mac had it done. Mac sent them dudes, right? Boy, they look for a reason to say Mac did something. Playboy Crips had the first injunction, I think. My neighborhood was the first in San Diego County to get the injunction in 97. Any process on the 60 ETG sit-in? I don't know about progress, but the talk is in everybody's ear. Everybody's hearing about it. From my understanding, a certain reputable YouTube channel was going to have an A-Tray gangster and a Rolling 60 sit down the other day, but the call came from higher ups that no. We got Kim Mack with a YouTube channel and we got Ant with a YouTube channel. If the A-Trays ain't airing it and the 60s ain't airing it, can't nobody else air it. Like, 60s and A-Trays have to have some type of control over their own interviews and their own hood business and politics. This ain't for anybody and everybody to ask your questions that could possibly jeopardize the peace or possibly have something said that people don't agree with and mess the peace, mess the truce up, mess the meeting up. So I thought that was pretty good, man, that the higher ups was like, no, that ain't cool. I think that shows they support me and Young Ant to do something like that, man. And it was nothing against the YouTube channel or the personality that was doing it. It's just they feel more careful with Kim Mack and feel that should be obligated. The obligation should be to an A-Tray or 60. Yo, I'm late, Kim Mack. Did you send those orders? No, I ain't send no orders out, man. You ain't ordered nothing anyway, fool. Always judge a man by the deeds, never by. There you go. That's what motherfuckers need to start saying. Have the 60s and the A-Trays ever had peace in the past besides the riots? No. The riots was the only thing for, what, 1 or 2 days, maybe? A week at the most, but I'm going to say 1 or 2 days. Maybe a week. Nah, Morgan, you ain't bought nothing from me, man. That must have been another channel, homie, because I ain't sending out Nathan. Fooled you. You sent your money for some memorabilia, fool. Nah. I ain't sending nothing out. Man, y'all knew I wasn't sending nothing out. That was just the fun of the channel. They was giving out on these East Coast. We so outnumbered. We really ain't got no choice but to all get along. It's some C on C, but blood so deep, we gotta let it go. Man, y'all better get your money, homie. Get your money and talk about peace before it get out of control. I believe Monster Cody said something like that. I don't know if it was on camera. I think it was on camera. But Monster Cody had said to me, he said, man, we don't want that to get out of control on the East Coast, because once it get out of control, it's not going to be able to be stopped. So however y'all banging out there, you know, how many other homies you got, rest in peace, man. If you can, chill now. Stop now. Don't recruit no more. Tell the young gunners, change their life. Because LA was on site, man. LA was on site, dog. Back in the 80s, you used to see red rags, red shoes, red hats laid out in the streets. Blue hats, blue string laid out in the streets. Dudes was getting chipped and the shooter just going about his business. No description of the shooter. It might be a description of the car. You know, back in our days, like I see some videos of other cities, other states, just gangbang. They be out there chilling, whatever they doing, cars passing by. You don't see the camera channel. You don't see nobody's heads looking at the cars. In LA, people used to duck behind cars, hide behind palm trees. Where I live, we had palm trees. Hide behind palm trees. Get behind a telephone pole. This was a normal occurrence. You would actually see people get behind telephone poles to protect themselves from bullets. Remember what Keystone said in the early 70s? He said he used to walk home in the middle of the street with his gun in his hand because the Inglewood families was jumping out of bushes, busting on people. People in Hollywood Park was getting ran up on in the 80s. I like Melvin Farmer, no clue he had a channel. When you are saying East Coast, are you meaning East Coast or Eastern? Um, Eastern part of the United States, my brother. Because the East Coast and LA was getting cracking. East Coast was one of the major intricates in Crippin in Los Angeles gang murders back in the days, man. I heard your name in the 80s from a solid person who had love for you. I trust them with my life. No smut on your name. Good looking out, Rob Moses. I don't know who that could be. Nothing like a fat tree for cover. Exactly, especially a thick palm tree. What? Yeah, those phone booths was tricky back in the day, man, for real. Season Moon interviews very valuable to classics. Can't forget Kenny. Melvin got two channels. One he ain't running a long time, and the other is like his new channel. I miss using a phone book to look up numbers, the white pages, the yellow pages, East Coast up north, NYC, etc. East Coast. Back in the day, I was ear hustling, heard some OGs and Watts in the background with Big U laughing with them mocking. Huh? Why? When people were saying justice for Nipsey. Oh, you were in the background with Big U laughing with him mocking. Who was I mocking? Can you please tell me who I mocked and how did I mock him? Please. Smitty, we're going to call you Shitty because your fucking questions 5 years after the fact, 5 and some change after the fact. How old are you, homie? I hope you're like 16, so you just getting wind of this. Because I can tell you ain't done no homework on me and my relationship to the homie. Now, you wouldn't ask such a stupid ass question. Aaron, we've been talking about that for 3 days. I'm cool, homie. I don't have no more thoughts than what I already gave out. When you ever do another event with all the old heads, I don't know, man. I mentioned last year that I'm kind of turned off by it. I'm tired of it. It just gets redundant for me at times. It's kind of boring. We were going to do it this year, but I didn't have the means of getting to Arizona, so I couldn't make it happen this year. I was going to drive to LA, pick up Jimmy Lavender, AC Babaloi. Too Pretty Kenny was going to go. Crazo did go. Crazo was the only one that went. But I just couldn't make it. I couldn't commit to it. Yeah, Jackamo was cool. Well, you know, question Jackamo was cool. Man, you know what? Jackamo is one of the realest dudes I ever interviewed. And let me tell you why I say that. How many years ago was that interview? I didn't know Jackamo before the interview. I never ran across Jackamo, never heard. Well, I've heard of Jackamo through the interview that I did with Elgin Trammell from Brams. And go out to Jackamo's, meet Jackamo, interview Jackamo. Do you know he still calls me to check on me? Kid, what's up, my Negro? How you doing? Everything good? Man, you a good dude. I seen your show, or I seen your short. And I like that, man. It's a good dude, good elderly dude that's still in touch with reality. And he ain't getting high, he ain't getting smoked out. He about his business and his family. And so I can say this with all sincerity. I got a lot of love for Jackamo. You had to have big nuts to put on the red Jackamo. Yeah, for real talk. Back in the day, man, Compton was vicious back in the days, man. Compton was a vicious town, man. What about that RTD? What about it, oh boy? I think in modern day terms, two-faced suckers would be called hood hoppers or informants. The one speaking on Mac and KMV is coming from Colt Figure out of Texas City, and he going out backwards pushing whack, no gossip now. Hey man, I don't know, man. I don't know nothing about all that, man. Whatever. Kev, what was one of the worst and best times you had growing up in LA? Mm, best time? Shit, down there my whole life, man. And as sad as this is, just keeping it 100, man, even when we was committing crimes, and even when we was locked up in the county jail, that was some good times, man. But my whole childhood was good times. Uh, Getting my first car, fixing it up, low riding was good times. Jacking fools, good times. Jumping out, slapping fools up, taking they belongings. Good times, man. All that was good. Shooting dice with the homies, good time. Until I got sprung and started losing. But my earlier dice careers, good times. You know what I mean? Going out to the skating ring, Magic Mountain, good times. It was all fun and good times to me. The worst times, I would say the worst time for me in my life was when I was facing three strikes. Not only was it so much stress and worry about the three strikes, but also my whole house situation and my family situation. That has to be the worst times for me. And of course, when my mother died and I was in prison, that was a bad time for me. I just thought about it. As big as a Mac fan I am, I never met Mac, only Skip Town. That's right. Well, are there any rumors about you and Skip? Do niggas call around and ask if you mess with Skip like they ask if you mess with me? That's my question. That's what I want to know. So back to the conspiracies and the gossip and taking things the wrong way. Like, I'm all too familiar with that. That's why I don't believe a lot of things I see in these interviews. Because people will say anything and people will believe anything. I don't know what happened to the human brain to make it so fragile and believe so much shit. And let me tell you this, brains weren't so fragile back in the day, but the overall, whatever word you want to use, still exists. They always told me the world was going to end back in the 1990s, then 2000, 2001. They told me California was going to be in the ocean. Los Angeles was going to break off from the United States and be in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. We in 2024 now. Like they've been saying that shit over and over again. And then they come with all these conspiracies. This psychic lady said this, that, and the other. The scientists said this, that, and the other. I didn't hear the scientists say it. I heard y'all saying it. And if the scientists said it, I hope the motherfuckers are dead now because they wasn't worth a damn. What scenario is that, Milk? Oh, about Black Sam. So you don't believe anything Black Sam? Nah, I never said that. I never said I don't believe anything Sam said. What I said was, as it pertains to Eric Holder, what are the chances that he's a snitch? He's not allowed in the hood. He's in jail getting knotted up, facing a life sentence. Southsiders and blacks beating him up. They saying he's a snitch. Why wouldn't he tell who sent him? That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying one is true or false because I'm not God. I don't know what information these dudes got. I don't know what each individual was doing or saying. But does it make sense that a dude will go give his life up, a life sentence, in the snitch era, and not tell? Really? I didn't play around in Compton in the 90s. Did you ever think that the influence of LA gang culture was spread across the world as it has? I'm not really sure. Not really sure. I don't remember thinking one way or the other. I didn't think the Crips would be as popular as we are right now. Like when Snoop Dogg became a rapper and got known, I didn't know. But I gave y'all an hour, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I gave y'all an hour, and I'm gonna thank the One Smoke. Appreciate your contribution to One Smoke. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm out of here.